What's up guys, so in this video I made an extreme demon in one stream. This was literally one of the craziest challenges I've ever made in my life, and at the beginning I thought it would be over fast since I am a fast creator, but in reality it actually took over 12 hours to make, and it was really painful. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Before starting this level, I already had the song I would be using for it in my mind obviously, and this is the song I'm talking about. I usually prefer these type of songs that are very intense like that. And now for the gameplay, instead of making the layout for the full level, I decided to make the gameplay of the parts individually and decorate them right afterwards, because I don't like making entire layouts. I don't have the patience for that, so that have to be it. What is this map pack gameplay I just started, bro? What? Will be feature worthy? I will do my absolute best for this to get featured. And since the gameplay of this level was supposed to be simple, I decided to just spam some random straight flies, wave spams, and random shit that would be easy for me to decorate. Holy shit, wait, I kinda vibe with this gameplay, guys. And I know what you might be thinking right now. Oh my god, this is so unbalanced. And honestly you're right, I'm not gonna argue with that. Though I will be playtesting this level after I'm done with it, so don't worry about it. I'll try not to make it as bad as my other stuff.
The ultimate demon, that shit was ass.
Well, after finishing the gameplay for the first part, it was time to decorate it. And listening to this song, I actually decided to make this level not ice themed, but I wanted to use the colors blue and gray especially because I just think this song gave me these vibes, you know? Bro, I have like so much motivation right now, but I feel like mid-stream I will be dying. Hey, what if it's actually using a color palette instead of using rainbow? Yeah, for the first time in years, bro. Actually not using rainbow. What? After spamming some gray poses, I decided to make the block designs. First I made a black base in the block, added some pads on the top part of it, and added some glow around it. And then I made some generic spikes on top of it as well. I also added this thing that I don't know what it is, but it looks nice. I added some connectors around the block too because I didn't know what else to add, and then I tried adding some random bows like these weird blocks, but it just doesn't work, so I deleted it. And then I had some gears around the block and this huge ass connector in the middle of it that surprisingly ended up looking good. And this is how the first block designs were looking like so far. We will see what we will be doing. Now I decided to make some random clip-set monsters because, I mean, extreme demons, clip-set monsters, I mean, they fit pretty well together, as you may already know. And for these clip-set monsters, I decided to take a little bit of inspiration on Slaughterhouse because I like Slaughterhouse clip-set monsters, they look sick to be honest. And to make them, I literally just copy and pasted shit from the block design, it's not really a big deal. Like actually bro, this guy is sad bro, he looks like me after I died on 96 on Bloodbath. But after finishing it, I decided to copy and paste it, and while I did that, I would also change their faces to different expressions. Like this one is mad, this one is barred, and this one, I guess we don't talk about this one. Hey Vid, Fortnite balls. 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 No, cause like, bro, like what the fuck. After that, I just make this huge ass structure, also made of copy and pasted block designs, and then I decided to make a huge clip-set monster inspired on the level Tone 618. For his structure, I obviously just copy and pasted some random shit, but for his eyes, I decided to use some gears, and I decided it would look sick if I made one of his eyes red. And honestly, it kinda scares me more than any clip-set monsters that there is on Slaughterhouse. But this looks like that one like zone boss from like Plants vs Zombies. Do you guys feel like it does look like from like Zomboss, or am I tripping? Maybe now it's good. Maybe now it's good. Well, after that, I decided to make the saws, and for them, I just made some gears with this small and bright scythe-shaped saw in the middle of it, and honestly, despite me rarely making saws because I really don't like making them, these ended up looking pretty good in the level. Then I make some ground spikes, some dark slopes around the monsters like that, so it just looks less empty, and then I made these bright spikes with slopes on top of them, and I kinda spammed them. Mostly I think it made for a good art decoration, and I don't know, they really contributed a lot for the atmosphere of this part. Well, after it, I just make some generic air decoration, it being mostly arrows, and also I make a huge glow gradient on the T3 layer. After making it, honestly, I was just looking at this part and thinking, bro, this really looks way better than I expected. I'll be real, I just cooked. Though, when I looked at the stream timer, it had already been freaking 2 hours, and I had no idea that I had literally spent 2 hours on this part. Imagine my internet just like stops working, it doesn't come back, bro. I will actually cry. I will put my face on like
Yeah.
my pillow and cry out loud and scream out loud crying, bro.
God.
In that moment, I knew that it would be over for me because, bro, if I took 2 hours to make just 10 seconds, I would take like at least 10 more hours to make the rest of the level. That moment, I realized I needed to hurry. So to finish the first part off, I just made a simple background using some blocks with blending, and it was basically it. The first part was done, and as I've already said, I ended up being really proud of it. Alright guys, let's make the gameplay for the next part. Well, now it was time to make the next part's gameplay. So I started making some really basic cube jumps here. And while I was making it, I realized that making cube gameplay for an easy extreme was actually harder than I thought. Especially because it was hard to me to make something that would be actually well balanced and not freaking weird as the Eternal's timings. Also, my chat just kept asking me to buff the timings like all the time. I think you guys are probably watching too much Vortrox videos, but that's just my opinion. Also, chat keeps asking me to buff it. Guys, do you want this level to be bad? Straight up? Like what? Well, after the cube part, I decided it would look nice if I made a ball part as well. So that's what I did too. Anyways, this is how the gameplay for the second part ended up looking like.
Dreams he's making.
Bro, I don't know. I love making extremes. I don't like... Also, I love playing extremes,
Yeah.
bro.
Bro,
It's
let's
weird.
go.
It's weird. I only like playing extremes and making extremes, dude. Now my friend Wolfo GD starts making impressions of GD YouTuber, and he's surprisingly good at it.
Doggy, okay. Hey guys, it's Doggy here, and welcome back with progress report number 500.
Okay, you sound like Doggy, but like his young version.
Okay guys, I'll try my best to sound like Vituel.
You sound like Moist Critical. Oh god.
Okay, Space UK, okay. Oh my god, I can't fucking react, I wasn't gonna cough so much.
Whoa,
Oh my God.
Pause, bro, pause. That was actually insane, Donna. Well, I consider this part to be one of the most interesting ones in the level because I made some really different stuff for the decoration. First, I started making a huge structure in the bottom part, just spamming some lines just like that, and then I started making some kind of pillars below it to give it an effect as if they were holding the structure. And after doing that, I realized something funny. What? 3.5 hours?
Yeah, man, time flies.
It fucking flies, bro. Yeah, as you guys can see, I was really distracted talking in calls, making it so I literally didn't see the time going that fast. After doing the gigantic structure below the player, I made the spikes, and then, after making the T3 glow, I started making some different types of block designs in the top part of this level. I started making some very bright blocks with some very low saturated fading lines inside them, just like that. And also I added a lot of glow in them, making it so it makes this cool effect. How many objects does those blocks have? Bro, I swear, oh god, bro, I cannot make anything without people asking me about object counts, bro. Also say hi to Ufil's little brother. His name is Dave.
My brother came into my room and he's asking if it's fun in Brazil.
Oh, Brazil, it's fun if you don't leave your home after 10 p.m.
That's he asked what happens after 10 p.m.
we don't not talk about
We
it.
didn't.
Ask your little brother what he thought of the Minecraft movie.
What are your thoughts on the Minecraft movie, even though you haven't watched it?
I haven't watched it.
Okay, his thoughts are I am Steve. Honestly,
Wait, great thoughts. Well, after making those blocks, I tried making some saws using the same stuff, but it just looks bun, so I deleted it. And then I just literally copy and paste the blocks everywhere, while making some bigger and some smaller versions of it. And so far, I think it was looking pretty cool. After that, I just make some basic air deco, like some arrows and other stuff. And for their details, I just make some fading lines, so it kinda looks like they're freezing, but at the same time, not really. And for the background, I just made some diagonal glow lasers going to the left in like 10 seconds, and I think that was basically it. Now it is the time to make the drop, and it is the time my entire motivation just started draining. Not only I was lazy as heck to make anything on this level, but also I had absolutely no idea what to make. But yeah, I knew that if I really tried hard, I could maybe end up making something, I think. For the gameplay, I just made some basic random stuff. I made this level mostly wave based because I want this level to be really wave carried, since it is my favorite game mode. I finished this gameplay really quickly, and this is how it was looking like.
tidal wave. Yeah.
I'm just thinking about what I'm gonna do for this gameplay.
No,
No, Necropolis is easy.
Yeah, I mean, as you can see, nothing special. 5
Dude,
hours.
Yeah. Holy shit. 5 hours.
Oh my
Exactly.
god. And the first thing I make here are some kind of different slope structures. Then I just make a black base inside it. Some very bright details, some glow, and some fading lines around it. And so far it was looking pretty good. But then, since my mind just went completely empty for more details, I decided to just copy and paste a block from the beginning of the level and just throw it in the middle of that block, just like that. After that, I started making some more designs with this kind of techish, but with a little bit of ice theme vibes. And after I just straight up start spamming the only 3 structures I had made around the entire wave part, because that's how I work. I decided I would be making a huge ass structure and just copy and paste a lot of random stuff inside it, and that's literally what I did, as you can see here. Now I just copy and paste every block design throughout this entire wave part. The wave is too empty? No wonder why, bro, I still have not even finished it. Now for some reason I just decided to select this spike and stretch it to block some ways the player could go in the wave, and it looks kinda cool, I guess. And after that, the block designs for the wave part were finished. Wait, 6 hours and 20 minutes. 6 hours and 20 minutes, bro. What the fuck? Now for the spider part, I just started making a weird ass big structure with some gray details in it. Like I literally had no idea what I was doing, and I was so brain rotted, I was just putting everything I saw on the editor in this. Like literally, my situation was bad. Wait, this is like low-key the worst block I've done today. Now my friend Pla joins the call, and I don't know if you know him, but he created this level called the Rock House, which has some views, but it's kind of old. Hey guys, if you don't know, this guy is Pla, the most famous creator in the world.
The thing is, most of these people probably don't even know about the Rock House. It's been too long.
Anyways, now I finished the block I made for the spider part, and honestly, it turned out to be better than I expected after I spammed glow in it. And after I just copy and pasted some blocks from the previous part in it. One day keeps the girlfriend away. That's unfortunately true though.
Nah, bro, we have to go drive to Rio and pick up some hot girls.
And for the next section, I copy and paste some blocks from the previous wave part in it, and then I decided to make some gigantic crystal shaped stuff in the transition. And the way I made it was spamming bright slopes, fading lines, and bright spikes. Now I started spamming and reusing random details I made for the previous parts, like these bright spikes, because as you can see I was really not motivated to do anything anymore. But just for it not to look that lazy, I decided to make a giant wave structure, kinda inspired on the block I made for the spider part. And now I only needed to finish the block designs from the last mini wave, and for that I did one of the most cursed things I've ever done in my life. Just watch. What if I did this, Fla?
No, let's make it work, but like...
It looks
All the options.
Wait, this is not bad. I'm gonna cry, bro.
It's so stupid.
I love it, bro. Oh my god. Now after copy and pasting them a lot, I decided to make a random clubstep monster in this part. And after making some slopes and black blocks inside it, I made some kind of spider eyes on it for some reason, and then I just spammed some random details around it, and it was basically finished. V12 level iced house? What? Viable sound effects. And I'll say hi to Lartum.
Yo, Larson, who do you think can make the best Vid12 impression?
I'm gonna be honest, not me.
You should try.
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of Jimmy the Dash.
Hey, what's up, bro? This is your daily dose of Dash, bro.
Nah, you sound nothing like me, bro. And now I just start adding some random glow lasers in this part for our deck. Also some arrows with this thing behind them that I thought looks kinda cool. After that I decided to make a background, and I basically spammed these 2 objects with blending, and after doing it, the drop was basically done. As you can see, I changed these structures from this to this afterwards because I just thought it would make the level better to play. But now, it is finally time to make the last part of this level. First, it was time to make the gameplay for the last part, and for that, I just made a part with a lot of transitions because I thought it would fit to the song, and I finished it pretty fast. Oh, stop talking right now, bro. Oh god. Stop talking right now, oh god.
It's even because like bro, Vit knows all this, bro.
Bro, I
I'm
know.
like,
Well, for this part's decoration, since I literally didn't have any ideas of what to make, I decided to just make the average Vit12 decoration, which means a lot of rectangles and moving stuff. You already know how it works. To make the block designs, I just made some structures with some divisions in them. Then I made some bright parts in the blocks that resemble glass, and some dark parts in the blocks as well. I don't know, I just thought it would be a cool idea for a nice design. After that, I decided to make some blocks that were completely bright, just like that, and I guess what? I spammed them as well. Guess we all love seeing me doing different stuff, don't we? This guy's called Poink, and look at his PFP. It's like the Z, like from Zoink's PFP, but it's like a T. And also say hi to Skelly, who is in the VC as well now. And he's also the responsible for making the entire chat just go brain rot, honestly.
Hakatua.
Why
Yep,
are you reading
Hakatua.
random messages from my chat?
Bro, it's a great message, bro.
Yeah, it has like some very deep meaning.
How many Hakatua does it take to Hakatua? Where's everyone? Everyone's saying Hakatua. Vit12, you should do a SpongeBob impression. I feel like you'd be good at that.
Dang, bro. Yeah. Bro, what? Look at this guy, Wheat24.
look, bro, there's like a sad face in his profile
Yeah,
picture.
what the fuck?
Yo, Vit12's chat. If there was a house fire and you could only save your entire family or Vit,
Bro,
who would
no,
you
no.
save?
And now for some unknown reason, the chat just starts spamming turtles. This is the best chat, bro, I've ever had in my life, bro. Oh god. After all that brain rot, I just make some really basic ground spikes with some lines on them, just like that, and then I just spam them all around the part, and then after making some spikes with some lines for the air deco, something very unfortunate happens. In the chat, someone tells me that if I stream for more than 12 hours on YouTube, it just deletes part of the VOD, which unfortunately is true. So at that moment, sadly, I had to end the stream. So if you want the quick response to the question, can I make an extreme demon in one stream? It is a no. I did finish the level right after I end the stream though. I just made some basic air deco on the last part, spammed some glow to make it the background for it, and also I made this huge structure for the last straight fly of the level that basically lasts forever. And after I had done it, after 13 hours of work and suffering, I had finished an extreme demon in one day, which is still insane for me honestly. I had no idea how I survived that day. Enough of that, this is how this level ended up looking like.